everybody? 3-Gun Smitty here with Jack Tactical Precision Rifles. So here I'm here to tell you guys about some ideas when you're getting into 3-gun, how to do it, what to do, how I did it, especially if somebody like me doesn't have a lot of money. Over time I acquired all my weapons, so it's not that expensive to get into if you already got the guns. All right, so this is if you already have the guns, so it doesn't need to be expensive. Most of your costs in 3-gun is going to come from ammo, unless you're going to have a billion upgrades. One thing, if you still need to buy the guns and you got the money, I would suggest getting yourself a 3-gun entry level rifle. Just jump right into it, something that's already upgraded, ready to rock, and you can do whatever you want. So, for example, Jack Tactical, they use my gun as a starter for 3-gun entry rifles. So all you got to do is ask them; they'll build you pretty much the same exact gun as me. Mine's the orange, obviously. So all you got to do is ask, hey, I want the 3-gun entry rifle. It's going to cost you about somewhere between $2,000 and $2,200. But in the end, it all depends on what upgrades you want. Everything's hand built, so all you gotta do is call them and ask. So if you need to get a hold of them, jacktactical.com. Their phone number, you can call them, you can email them, whatever. Let them know what you want, and they'll put it in. Do what they can for you. So anyway, besides having to buy guns, other things you're gonna need is you're gonna need a belt. You're gonna need extra magazines. You're gonna need extra mags. You don't need as many. But 2 to 3 extra magazines is definitely nice to have, and then a couple pistol magazines too. So, and then on top of that, you're gonna need a belt, right? So, my belt, I have 3 mag holders for my AR-15. This is from Blade Tech. These are pretty cheap. I think they're like $30, $25, something like that. Blade Tech dual stack mag holsters. Then I got Blackhawks double stack pistol mag holders. And then I got a Safariland Group 4 single stack shotgun shell holder. Because I don't have a match saber, so this is just you pop one out, drop it in the breech, and then I move on to my TACCOM quad loader. These kind of are expensive. I think these like about $50 a piece. This one was the quad loader was like $45 off Amazon, and then the dual loader. And the difference between the quad loader and the dual loader is you grab 4 shells with the quad loader. The dual loader you can only grab 2 shells. So that's the difference between these. Gonna buy another one here shortly. So and then I got a Blade Tech holster for my pistol. Pretty cheap pistol, or not pistol, but a pretty cheap holster. About $25, something like that. And then this is all on a Safariland competition belt. I think the belt was like $40. It's not a dual stage belt, so a 2-stage belt is one belt goes through your belt loops. It has Velcro, and then the competition belt has Velcro on the opposite Velcro on the inside, and you just wrap it around that belt. It stays in place. It's awesome because when you're running, your belt's not flopping all over the place, and when you grab your holster or you grab your pistol out of your holster and it sticks, or your mags, you're not ripping your belt up, jamming inside or something like that. So it's a nice thing to have. But all I did was take a leather belt, glue some Velcro on the leather belt, and then glued some Velcro on my competition belt here. Works just as good. I haven't had a problem with it. So, a little bit of redneck engineering, save you some money, because a 2-stage belt's like $80, sometimes more. So, go buy some Velcro for $4 at Walmart, some super glue, do you just fine. But yeah, you're gonna want a belt. You don't have to have a belt. You can run, these all clip onto a regular belt, so you can run it to your regular belt if you really wanted to. I've seen people do that. So and none of the stuff that you run has to be super fancy. Nobody's gonna make fun of you. The gun community is awesome, super nice. If you need help or You need some piece of gear. I mean, half my stuff just unclips. If you need mag holder, you don't have them. All you can do is ask me. I'll pop them right off and give them to you. Put them on your belt, and then give them back when you're done. You can swap back and forth all day. I don't care. Most guys are like that. So the gun community, like I said, is awesome. They're super nice like that. So yeah, it works out. Definitely want a belt. All extra magazines, extra holsters for your magazine, shotgun shells. First time that went out 3-gun, I couldn't afford these, so all I had was these 2 of these, so I can only hold 8 shells. And the one round had 22 steel plates for shotgun, and I had to load out of my cargo pockets. So make what you got. Sometimes I didn't have everything when I first started, so just gotta make do with what you got. So thank God for cargo pockets. Anyway, another part, like I said, is upgrading. If you're gonna upgrade, you're probably gonna do it a lot. If you're gonna, I wouldn't say go crazy. I would shoot a couple competitions and see what you need first. One of the first things I figured out that I needed was shotgun holsters. I didn't need a trigger, I didn't need a new sight or different barrel or anything like that. I needed something to carry more shotgun shells. I mean, you're gonna learn quickly what you need real fast. Don't listen to everybody. Don't even listen to me if you want to. I don't care. I'm telling you what you should get something that holds a good amount of shotgun shells. How you want to hold them, I don't care. But you're gonna want something that holds a lot of shotgun shells. But like I said, everybody does 3 guns different. So you're gonna run your gear a different way each time. So you're gonna definitely gonna go with what you got, what you can. You'll figure out as you go about competitions what you need. After that, I kind of figured out I needed a better shotgun because I was running this pump forever, and for half a season, and as steel got farther out, I didn't have a choke for that shotgun. It doesn't have a threaded barrel, so one, a pump is slower than a semi, and 2, I couldn't choke it out. So anything past 20 yards at 1/2-inch steel plates was you might as well shoot a BB gun at it. So it was useless. So that brought on getting the Stoeger M3K. It comes with 3 chokes right off the bat. It's semi-automatic. It's 3-gun entry-level shotgun. I mean, you literally unbox it and you go to a 3-gun competition. It's pretty awesome. It shoots super smooth, runs awesome. I added the only thing I've done to it was add a Nordic Components +8 magazine tube to it. And, the spring gave out on me recently, which it happens. It's 3-gun. If you don't trust your gun that much to run a bunch of rounds, I wouldn't take it to 3-gun. So weak parts don't survive in this sport. So got a new spring on the way, a new heavy-duty spring. Should be good to go. Shouldn't have a problem after that point. As for my rifle and optics, that is totally up to you. I can, my eyes are good. They ain't that good. So shooting distance with a red dot really ain't my thing. So I run a 3-9x32 scope with from Leapers UTG. Does awesome inside 10 yards, perfect. Out beyond. I've shot up 240, 250 yards and smoking targets without a problem. You make sure your guns are sighted in though. Some stages, you're at 5 yards, and other stages you're at 115 yards. You just don't know. So, so definitely make sure your guns are sighted in. No, excuse me. So, as far as planning goes, when you do, if you can, like I said, go to a 3-gun competition first. Go check it out, see what goes down, learn the rules, talk to people, ask about different things, blah, blah, blah. Tell them what you got. They'll tell you what maybe you could change up, something like that. But when you actually run the competition, plan your stage. Always plan before you shoot, because if you just look at the stage and be like, oh, okay, well, this is all shotgun, this is all pistol, this is all rifle, that's it. Nah, you gotta plan out. I gotta move this point. I can smoke all these targets. I can move in, drop my rifle, grab my pistol, smoke all these targets, drop my pistol, grab a shotgun, smoke these targets, or I don't even need to transition my pistol. I can hit it all, rest of it with my shotgun. it's stuff like that. You plan it. When you get to plan how you want to do it, stick to that plan. If you see somebody run it different or run it the same way that you thought about it, and it doesn't look like it worked at all, then maybe change it, but don't differ too far from it. So stick with the plan. You're going to confuse yourself. You don't want to confuse yourself. If you start confusing yourself, you start missing targets, keep skipping over them, and those are big penalties that you do not want, I promise. Also go slow. Take your time. Take a breath, and just take your time going through competition. You're going to see these guys blowing through some of these stages like it's nothing, and you're just like, ugh, it's kind of a killer, but, don't let it get you down. Nobody's going to make fun of you for that or anything like that. So, ooh, sorry guys, there's a spider. Yeah, take your time, go slow, think. You want to think while you're shooting. Try to move, kind of fast, but you're still on the clock. So, but take it slow your first time. So you get an idea what you need to learn on, work on, and all that good stuff. So that's basically about it. Like I said, you can run pretty much what you got, or you can do the whole, as the saying goes, buy once, cry once. Buy some entry level stuff ready to go for 3-gun. Like I said, Jag Tacticals, they're building 3-gun entry rifles. They're awesome. I've owned a lot of ARs in my life, and that gun is it's not even saying just because I'm sponsored, but they're literally the greatest gun I've ever owned. I've got probably well over 5,000 rounds to that gun, and I've never even had one single malfunction the entire time. Granted, I clean my guns after every single time I shoot them, but I've never had an issue ever with that rifle. So it's up to you guys. So run what you got or get something better. It's totally up to you. If you got any questions, leave a comment, send me a message. You can send me a message on Instagram, Facebook. Good luck finding Joshua Smith on Facebook. It's not easy, but there's like 18 million of us. But anyway, subscribe, share. Let me know what your thoughts. Give me a like, dislike, whatever. What you like, what you didn't like. Sorry, my camera demeanor isn't that great. I just killed a spider. Let me know what you think, guys. I appreciate it. And follow me on Instagram. It's 3gun_Smitty. It's also in my description there on my page. So hit me up, give me a follow. Most of the time I follow back. So let me know, guys. Hope to see you guys out there. And like to shoot with you. All right, thanks, guys.